Hey guys, hope you're doing well. In this video, I will be teaching you ICT power of 3, or in other words, accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. Or you could refer to it as AMD. So this concept is very important for you if you are an ICT trader or even an SMC trader. Basically for me, SMC is ICT, okay? The original founder of SMC, I'll say, is ICT, okay? So if anyone says otherwise, he's wrong. So what is accumulation, manipulation, and distribution? The accumulation is a consolidation phase of the market, or you could say liquidity, okay? So a liquidity pool is considered to be accumulation. So this right here is a liquidity pool, right? We have a resistance, we have consolidation. The market is not going up or down. So this box right here is called accumulation or liquidity. So if we are bearish, right? If our bias is bearish, if the overall market trend on a higher time frame is bearish, we want to look for a manipulation or liquidity sweep in the opposite direction of the main trend, okay? So assume that we are bearish, right? And we have then a consolidation phase, and then we have so we have accumulation, we have then manipulation. Manipulation is simply liquidity sweep. We have a build of liquidity pool, and then we have a liquidity sweep. This is called manipulation, and then we get the move in original direction, which is called distribution. So this right here is very important if you want to become a successful trader. We want to enter somewhere around here, right? So this area is where we should be taking our trade, or we can take a second entry at the OTE, okay? We can take our entry, we can use the OTE model by ICT, which is using the fib, right, and entering at these levels. So you can copy these levels. These are by ICT. So when price comes back, you can take your entry. So let me mark this out in another way, and then I'm going to give you some examples. So this box right here is called accumulation, where you're going to have a pool of liquidity, right? It's going to be a price that is something like this, right? And afterwards, what you will have is a manipulation. So you're going to have manipulation or a fake out or liquidity sweep, whatever you want to call it. So price goes up, takes out all the liquidity, right? And after that, what we have is distribution, okay, which is the main move. So what happens then is price moves or distributes in the original direction, right? So this right here is what I call, or every other ICT student calls, power of 3. It's really that simple, and it is a must, okay? So now the question is, how do we take our entry, right, from here? So let's assume that we are bearish, right, and we have a break of structure right here, and then what we have is consolidation or accumulation, right? So this right here is accumulation, and right here what you have is an auto block, right, or a supply zone, whatever you want to call it. So this right here is your auto block, and now what you are anticipating, if you know the bias, if you know the trend, so the higher time frame could be, you know, daily and 4 hour, and you could be executing these trades on 1 hour, 30 minutes, or even 15 minutes. So you then identify accumulation phase, which is consolidation or liquidity pool, right? And afterwards, when you have your POI marked out, you take your entry after price manipulates, right? So we have accumulation, and after manipulation, when price comes back to this level, you can either take a confirmation entry, or you can just literally directly enter from this POI, and that would be it. You target this level, and what's going to happen, price is going to distribute, right? And afterwards you can take another entry, which would be your OTE, optimal trade entry, and that would be it. So it's really that simple. A lot of people complicate it. I'm not sure why, but it's really that simple. This liquidity, right? The build of liquidity is called accumulation. So now what's happening during the accumulation phase is a lot of people are buying and selling, right? So whoever sold, right, from this resistance, they're gonna have their stop losses here. So what happens, price manipulates, stops them out, right? And then the breakout traders buy right here, right? So they're gonna buy right here because the price has now broken out of consolidation. So they buy here, they put their stop below this level. So what happens then? Price distributes, stopping them out as well. And then price comes back, hits the ODE, and it just goes back down. So for this model, you must know the original trend, and it's really that simple. If the market is making lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, like this on a higher time frame, your buys would be bearish. You don't have to go long, okay? And if the market is creating higher high, higher low, which is something like this, right? You just want to go long. That is simple. Just trade in direction of the market, okay? So I will try to give you guys some examples and then I'll end the video. Right, so in this example, we are looking at AUD USD on a 1 hour time frame. You can see that the trend is bullish. We are making a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and then we made another higher high here. Now you might ask me, where do we enter, right? So you mark out your POIs, which would be this, right? And also this right here. Now you see this consolidation phase, right? There's consolidation here. So this right here, now on a smaller time frame, if let's go to the replay mode and let's go here, right? Let's go to the 15-minute time frame. You can see that this is consolidation, right? This is accumulation phase where people are selling, right? And people are buying here, right? And what happens next is, if I go back to the 1 hour time frame, we have a POI or an auto block right below this accumulation phase. So we have accumulation, and this right here is manipulation, right? Price fakes out and taps into our POI. This could be our entry one, and you notice that we have a POI here as well. So what I would do is I would look for a confirmation entry, or I could put my stop here, okay? Now, a lot of SMC traders, they like to keep their stop loss to, I don't know, 2 pips, 1 pip. That is absolutely wrong. Trust me, you're gonna lose money, okay? I don't care about the stop loss, okay? I could be happy with 1 to 2, and that would be it. 1 to 2 is really, really helpful for my psychology. Actually, nowadays, I'm only targeting 1 to 2 because I'm in and out of a trade immediately, right? I don't have to stress about holding my trades. I book my profits and I go back home. So as you can see, price then distributes. So we have accumulation, manipulation, and then price distributes with momentum. Now here's another thing. You want to take your entry during London or New York session. It is very important because time is very important when it comes to trading the ICT way, okay? A lot of people don't take time seriously when it comes to trading ICT concepts. But for me, time is the most important element when it comes to trading with ICT concepts. So right here, you see we have accumulation, but then we have manipulation, and afterwards what we have is distribution. Price distributes higher into the original direction, and if I keep on playing this through, we make another higher high, right? So following the trend, what we do is we just take our entries and make sure that you are looking for the power of 3 setup below the 0.5 level or in the discounted zone when you are bullish. So let me enable the 0.5 level. You want to look for this consolidation phase below 0.5, and you should be good. So this was example. I will not be giving you more examples because this is very self-explanatory, right? Oh my God, I cannot pronounce it. Self-explanatory. I hope I pronounced it right. So yeah, you just simply look for consolidation phase. You look for manipulation. You can either directly enter or you can look for confirmation entry. And yeah, that's about it. And if you want to learn more, you can join my course. Of course, I don't want to promote it in my videos. I don't want to just keep on saying buy my course, yeah, blah blah blah. But it's nice to say, once in a while. So if you're interested in learning more, you can just check out my course, but it's not necessary. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.